Alright, hello guys. This is gonna be late. I've been so caught up with a lot of stuff, so it kind of is what it is. This is gonna come out in time, by the way. So like around 8, which is already like pre-planned. And yeah, we're almost there. We're almost to platinum, and I'm like, yo, I can't believe it. If you don't know why, I chose platinum specifically, and not just like what legends. I think it's right after. And after that it's gonna be king of games, because like that's like the highest I reached back when I was playing like addictively, like in like high school. Obviously now it's different. I don't barely have time to play, so when I get like on the bus or right before I go to sleep. So it is what it is. We're gold 4, and yeah, it's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy that it's almost gonna, well, I don't know if this series is not gonna finish, don't worry about that, but almost there. And god damn, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I've been wanting to use some other decks, mainly Lulu's deck. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like Cyric or something like that. But yeah, I'm almost there. Phantom Knights, I'll probably upload like combos or like pretty much my deck overall when I do hit platinum. And yeah, so the rest is the video is gonna be pretty much just me again going over replays, showing my insight, pretty much my combos and what I usually go through. But if you watch me by now, you probably know some of the shit I've been doing, the usual overload. And then if I have like level 3s, it's majority of my time I do, it's gonna be breaksword. So yeah, but also how to play over it with Phantom Knights. I've been going against a lot of Dark Dragoons, so there's that. And yeah, pretty much just every video here is me winning compared to like what, a month ago where I was just losing against them. So yeah, enjoy. Almost there. Hit a like, a sub, and yeah, peace. All right. First game. This is my most recent replay, so you can obviously tell by, since it's Joey, it's probably gonna be Red Eyes. Um, and I'm just remembering from yesterday. Since this was taken yesterday, he does the usual Red Eyes Insight, gets Red Eyes Fusion, and you know, just sets it up. Dark Dragoon, usual, nothing special. He has a card set down, I don't know what that is. And so it's my turn. And I do what I usually do. Like by this point, I think I think if you watch me, you know how I play. If you don't, I'll just stop real quick. I always usually send, depending on what I have in my hand. If I have like a Phantom Knight Spear, I always send it back. This time I think it was just a monster. So yeah, I have 2 level 4s. I summon Rebellion. I'm gonna make Overload, which is gonna be this Overload. I have my traps. So yeah, Cloverhelm. Boom, Dark Rebellion off the bats. So I have Dark Rebellion. I have my 2 traps. So again, always make Overload. There's no reason not to, if you're playing the type of deck I'm using. So this is what. If you don't know it, I pretty much just found a way just to beat it, Dragoon, and that's just by sacrificing Overload. So again, I take over, I just attack a Wyvern, and then I attack Dragoon, and since I have Rebellion on the side, you know, I'm pretty much at advantage. He has another fucking Red Eyes Fusion. I use Wing just in case he tries to do something else. And I remember this, he makes Slash Dragon. But the funny thing is, so obviously when your monster declares attacking, target 1 warrior monster in your graveyard, equip it, and against 200. So he's thinking that if he just attacks, they're both gonna go suicide like what Overload and Dragoon did. So again, he sets a monster down. He see, and that's what made me laugh. I'm like, I don't even need to activate my other wing. So he's just gonna attack, and my wing that I already used takes over, and then boom. I'm able to summon Overload again. I still have Dark Rebellion, but this time it's like over. There's Rebellion attacks again. My pendulums make it so you can't activate spells or traps that are on the field, I think, if I remember that correctly. And then Dark Rebellion just there to finish it. So again, absolutely phenomenal play. I'm actually like, you guys don't understand. Like I'm getting better at beating these Dragoon decks. Which, again, if you saw my video before, where I think the video is like, what? It's Red Eyes killing the game. It's not. It's not. So that's for first game. All right, so we're going into the second game. We got Kaiba. I'm first thinking, all right, what's he got? I'm like, maybe he has like some weird deck. Of course, peak performance in this modern age, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? But again, I go first, so I don't have to worry until like the next turn what he actually has planned. Again, Rebellion. This time I have 2 level 3s. I discord actually my spear via Torn Scales effect. Make my usual, my break sword. Just last time I had Dark Rebellion because I had 2 level 4s. This time it's 2 level 3s. Again, always go for overload. And due to Mountain's effect, I also get 200 attack, which it is what it is. And he sets 3 traps. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? So again, I just try to see what he's gonna do. I use break sword effect. Targets my overload. I'm like, nah, that's not happening today. I use my wing to cover. This time he uses crackdown. I'm like, what the fuck? What is his deck? So again, 2 level 4s. Y'all know what that means. My goat. Rebellion. The actual Rebellion. Use its effect. This time, rank up magic. Y'all know what. Yeah. You already know what I'm doing. Yeah, the even better goat, Requiem. And of course, you have the negate, and you also have the drain. So I use the drain. It's not yet. Summon Rebellion. No, Rebellion. Oh, nice. And he just he fails. The connection fails. I'm saying this right now. I would have won. He knew that for a fact. Because again, I would use Requiem's effect, drain all attack, and then boom. If you try to do something else, then I could have just negated because I have the Requiem's other effect. So it is what it is. That's going as a W in my book. All right. I think for the remainder of these games, it's gonna be Red Eyes, Dark Dragoon. I always record them because I think it's fun just to show how better I'm getting at just defeating them. So I know a lot. I've been seeing like pretty much either be on Twitter or Reddit that yes, some people are just not enjoying it. I'm having enjoying. It's kind of like beating like a rival team in my eyes. So yeah, again, my usual Rebellion, make break sword, and then transition that into overload. Got Dark Outlet out. I don't know, why would you have this card? Okay, he has Poly, which is better than what is it, the Red Eyes Fusion, to a certain degree, because you're not restricted. He is restricted, if I remember. Again, set that up, get the spear out. I don't use it, spear on it. I try using it because he has no cards in his hand, so I'm allowed to bypass through that. Destroys that though. Attacks, banish spear. By this point, alright. I go for a Rebellion. Due to Ragged Gloves, it gets 1000 attack. And then also summon out Overload because you still have it. At this point, I won, I'm pretty sure. Turn, attack. Again, unable to use trap or spells. And then Rebellion finishes off because he has the back row is useless. So again, it looks like I was gonna lose, but I come back because of my strategy. Because I'm getting so well playing over it pretty much. I'm just like, yo, and this is like in gold rank, so I'm like, what is it gonna be like in plat? Is it gonna be the same or is it gonna be like totally like bullshit? But even with like boards like maybe like Red Lord with that also attack, I still do well. Because again, I can just have overload. Pretty much attack every other monster and then attack Dragoon at last. So again, just playing over it. So that's it for this game. And we have another Dragoon. Yeah, we already said it's gonna be Dragoon, so it is what it is. I like, again, going just over these replays, explaining my thought process, because I do remember, like, I kind of know how I play. even after, I think it's been like almost a week. I think like this replay is like in the 14th, so yeah, it's been pretty long. So again, starts out Wyvern, uses the whatever the norm of that skill. Cause I only played it a bit. I don't know how to like do some combos with it. But again, this is one. This user does use Lord of Red. Gets Dark Dragoon out, and also has Red Eyes Wyvern. So I'm like, okay, cool. I just attack everything and Dragoon last, like what I just said previously. So this is pretty much gonna watch me do that. Rebellion, Stained Greaves, and Bright Gloves. Make break so you do not use its effect at this point because he still has 2 cards in his hand. But Ragged Gloves kind of cost me because it activates automatically, but I can still use it. And since he already used that, I'm kind of in luck. But then Lord of Red counters, I'm like, fuck. He banishes my Rebellion. This time I just, instead of, I made a mistake. I probably should have just made it go to the extra deck face up. Instead of my Pendulum after it gets destroyed. But I still have another way out. Because I make Raider's Knight into Arc, uses the effect. He has pretty much nothing else because he already used both effects. And then boom, I find a way again. Like, it's getting to a point where like it's actually just me going against so many Dark Dragoons, losing in the beginning, and then learning. Alright, let me see how I'm gonna play against this one. Alright, he has this board. I can do this. Like again with my Overload, I was gonna go into Overload. I would have done the same thing there. Obviously, it didn't work because of course, when I made Break Sword, he already used like what is it? I think Lord of Red's effect, and then he used Dark Dragoon's effect. So like I was like, fuck it. Just make Arc, and whatever he has in the background, he did. It would have been anything. So again, just playing over it, and another win against Dragoon Slayer at this point. And to wrap it all up, we have one last Dragoon. I think it's been like 4 in this video, but it is what it is. Again, I went against majority, like maybe I like to say 80% were Dragoons, which is fine again. I pretty much said what I said on that Dragoon video, so yeah, don't have a problem. Does it get annoying? Yes, I do like rarity, but it is what it is, so yeah. Yeah, that's it. So it does the usual. Again, I don't even know what to say at this point because it's the usual. It's either Poly or Red Fusion or Red Insight, and then into Red Eyes Fusion. So Dragoon's out, Meteor Dragon's out. This time he uses Transmigration. It's Red Lord. I'm like, cool. I can do what I did again. He's an Insight, gets another Fusion. Oh no, Return of Red Eyes. So I don't really go against that card as well. Sometimes I'm kind of like, what the fuck did they do again? Because I forget. But either way, I do my usual opening. Yeah, Rebellion, Ancient Cloak, and Greaves. And he activates that. This makes it so when he activates that, he gets to activate Lord of Red. And I didn't fucking know. So this time I made Rebellion go to the face up instead of destroying my Pendulum Zone and putting it there. Make my Break Sword. Destroy. I knew Dragoon's gonna activate there. This time he destroys my Pendulum Zone. I don't know what the fuck he was doing there. But Break Sword can still activate the effect, and since he has no cards in his hand, boom, we got him. Raider's Knight, oh my god, he fell into it. You should just let me play, because yeah, he can negate everything. Like I will have nothing. But that's not the case, because I attacked directly into Dragoon, bro. Again, like I just don't know. I don't know if by this point it's just probably my skills and just going against Dragoon so much that like, alright, this doesn't work. Breakzor gets negated. Rebellion gets banished or some bullshit like that. Alright, my third case is just probably gonna be either Arc Rebellion or Requiem. Requiem, I can get it out very differently. That's if I have Silent Boots already like used, or like in my my hand, do its like usual special summon, make Breakazord, and then against the short I can just summon it again, make Dark Rebellion, use this effect, and then Silent Boot just to banish it again. Like it's very weird how to get Requiem, but Arc in this case is just more easier. So again, go for Arc. Last case scenario, it usually won't be. Unlike this this duel, which again is last case scenario, and yeah, win is a win.